Hey guys, welcome back to Cheers. It's Chanel here. I created a holiday look for you guys, and it's just a little get ready with me video, so if you're interested, then just keep watching.
I don't have like the best lighting right now. I'm literally using my mirror I got from Costco that has like a ring light built in. So if the lighting is off in this video, I'm working with what I got, so bear with me. I hope I can still kind of communicate a really nice holiday look for you guys to try. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump right in. I am not one to do my eye makeup first. I have to do my base. So one thing I love to do for any event is go in with my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. It's my best friend, my BFF, other than Laura. But I have to go in with it because, as y'all know, or if you've been watching us for a while, I have extremely dry skin, and if I don't do that, I'll be looking like trouble. Okay, after that sets, one thing I've been really loving is putting my concealer under my foundation. I actually found that it kind of blends in a lot better. So I'm going in with the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-hour concealer in the color Light Cool Peach. I have warm tone skin, but I use a cool tone concealer to kind of block out redness because red is a warm tone. And I'll go in and I'll put it on any spots or dark areas that I want to cover. Like that. That's a lot of spots. And then I just go in with a sponge to blend it all out. Another thing I really have to do for just my skin, I am naturally really rosy in my cheeks, as you can see. Like, that has no makeup on it, it's just red. So especially if I'm going to a party where there's gonna be wine or things like that, I like to block them out just so my my blush shows more true to color, and when I do start getting a little more flushed, the I guess pigmentation or coloration is not so splotchy. It's more even if I can even it out beforehand. So after that, my skin's already looking pretty good, but to make it extra flawless, I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. Y'all already know this is my favorite. I mix two colors because right now I'm in between shades, but I go in with 110 and 128 and do equal parts of both. So I'll show you. I really wish I've seen these come in squeezy bottles in like other countries, but here in the United States they come in glass bottles, which I don't really love. But basically equal parts. I literally just mix it onto my face too. I haven't noticed any problems with that. So I love this foundation for photographs, or if you just want your skin to look like there's a filter. It does get rid of your pores because of the silicones in it. So if you have larger pores, I highly recommend this foundation. And then for my forehead, I kind of do the 110, the lighter shade here, and then the 128 on the outsides. Blend in the lighter shade down into my nose and kind of like that. The next product I'm going into is my E.L.F. Primer Infused Bronzer. I love this stuff even over my Physicians Formula, like mostly because of the price, and like the performance is still really great. And then I kind of go in where the top of my ear meets the corner of my mouth, like that cheekbone area, and then I like to kind of cover this part because I have really high cheekbones. I don't want them to be that high sometimes. Gotta bring it back. And then whatever's left on my brush, I blend into my jaw and down my neck. And then to clean that up, I just take the sponge that I was using and kind of go under to clean up any product that I don't want. Then I take an angled brush and I load it into the same product and contour my nose. And it looks really harsh right now, I know. So I draw it in really stark, and then I go in with the same sponge that I used and blend it all in. And then, because the product left on the sponge helps to kind of spread the product out and diffuse it into the skin without taking away too much of the pigment. So just like that, now you have like a really natural nose contour happening. For my highlight, I'm gonna use the Becca Ocean Jewels highlighter palette. I mentioned this a long time ago in a favorites, and I'm gonna go in with Sunstone. It's a really pretty like gold color right there. Oh, love! And it blends like a dream. So I'm taking my Real Techniques. It's a contour brush. I use it as a highlighting brush, but it's basically just like a little dome brush, and putting that product onto my cheekbones. And I like feathering it out kind of this way, so like whatever angle I'm at, it picks up a glow, if that makes sense. It's not just like a one and done line like that, you know? I'll take a little bit more and add it to my chin. Smaller brush like this, and apply it to my nose. If your nose highlight gets really like stark, you can always go back in with your sponge and blend it out. The next thing I'm gonna do is go into my brows. The brows are the frame for your eye makeup. It helps give a guideline to where I want my eye makeup to go. So I'm using the Real Techniques Brow Definer Crayon, and it's in the color dark brown. It's not like the really skinny one, it's kind of like a wedge tip. I have dry skin, so I don't have to go in with like brow pomades or things like that, just because my brows tend to stay on. But use whatever product suits your skin type, because you want your brows to stay on all night. All right, after that, I like going in with my RCMA No Color powder. It's well loved, as you can see, and I only have like this much left, but I've had it for so long. It's so good. I'm gonna repurchase this over and over again. It's basically just a translucent powder that you can use all over your face. It's perfect for photographs because it's designed to not have flashback. So I love it to kind of set my eye area, because the only part of my face that is actually oily is my eyelids, and I want my eye makeup to stay. So put that powder on my entire eyelid with a fluffy brush into the color Faith from my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and it is this shade right here. It's like a warm tone brown, and I think that it's gonna look really pretty as a base. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Zodiac palette by Colourpop and Kathleen Lights, and I'm gonna go in with the Virgo shade, which is an earth tone shade right there. And I think I'm gonna put it like all over this under part of my eye and kind of work it from my outer third in. Now I'm gonna go in with Lightning Bug, and this is a Super Shock shadow that Laura's mom actually gave to me. It is amazing and super reflective. It's like a goldish copper rose gold hybrid. Like, I can't explain to you how rich the color is, but we're gonna stamp that with our finger onto our makeup look, and I'm gonna actually put it all over. I don't want it to be like super pigmented, I just want that glitter to be everywhere. And you can even bring it past where your eyeshadow goes to. And when you photograph, like, it's gonna give your eyes like this glossy look. It's gonna be so pretty. I will note that this shade does have like chunkier glitter particles, so you wanna be tapping it in and not swiping it, because it'll make the glitter particles like have a lot more fallout onto your face, which we don't want, right guys? Then with a pencil brush, I'm gonna go in with that same Faith color that we used before and draw it onto our lower lash line. I don't know if all of you guys celebrate Christmas, but guys, I'm so excited for winter break, for all of the holiday parties and seeing family and like exchanging gifts. I have been counting down the days. And like, since I teach, I forget a lot of times that like people at corporate jobs or like anything like that, medical, like they don't have breaks, and then I forget because I'm like, what do you mean you don't have Christmas off? What do you mean you don't have Christmas Eve off? What do you mean you don't have New Year's off? A lot of times like this time of year can get kind of lonely for like, you know, if you have friends that are working, or like a husband in my case that's working all the time. But like the parties and like seeing everybody, like those special days like really make it, I just love it. Warms my heart, fills me up. Like, we're supposed to have a New Year's party at Laura's boyfriend's place to ring in the new year, so I might be wearing this look there. We'll see. We're experimenting, but I kind of went heavy down below, and then I'm gonna highlight my inner corners. I don't want it to like take away from the sparkle, so I'm gonna go in with same Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, but in the color Blow, and it's just this like really light pearly pink shade. Boom. Now for liner, I'm going in with my Heroin Make waterproof liner. This is the best eyeliner ever. It will not budge, and you get the most precise line. So I'm gonna just go in and really wing it out. I like love this time of year because it's Christmas, and then literally the day after Christmas is my husband's birthday. So it's just like non-stop celebrations till New Year's. It's just so happy, guys. Like, I love it. I just wish the weather was like warm. Is that like, I love snow and everything, and I'm fine if it's cold and it snows, but if it's just cold for the sake of being cold, I'm not about it. I'm like such a weakling, and I have to like, I mean, Laura knows. Actually, Laura's the same. Like, we both have to be like hella warm or we're like unhappy people. So we like always crank up the heat in the heater in the car, and like everybody else is like dying because they can't breathe, but me and Laura are like, what do you mean? This is great. I think it was the other day we like went to an Atomy like headquarters area, and we were like in the car just like minding our own business, chatting it up. The heater was like on blast, and Laura's mom was like, yeah, could you like turn it down? I'm dying back here. So we were like, oh my bad. So we are like immune to anything hot. And we can like drink tea and like hot things like no one's business. Like, our tongues are just like calloused, I guess, which sounds really gross. So I'm gonna go in with this pair actually that I found at Daiso. I wanna give them a try. They're slightly different from the ones I got from there previously. Their lashes and things like really surprised me a lot of the time because they're so cheap. These were $1.50, y'all. And I mean, I'm sure they're not like made of the best materials and all of that, but I mean, $1.50. Okay, so here's my lashes on. I love these lashes. They're so comfortable and like, oh, so pretty. I don't know if you guys can like truly see. $1.50. Girl, get you some. If you have a Daiso near you, highly recommend. It says number B01. I think that is the type. I love these. They like really opened up the eye and like, they're working, yo. Okay, so I've just done my hair. I just did loose waves. You only are getting like the top part of it, so I'll show you the full effect in a little bit. I like doing my lips after my hair just because the lips don't stay on very long. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the color Voyager, and it's just this really rich, deep red. And on top of that, I'm gonna go in with a clear gloss. I'm just gonna have some gold in it, and this one's by Estee Lauder. Not everywhere, but just enough to give it that little shine. And then I'll zoom out and show you guys the finished look. So this is my finished look. I'm just in like a bodycon dress that's made of lace. And I think this is what I'll be wearing for our New Year's party, unless I find something that I like a little more. This is my look. I hope you guys like it. And if you're planning on going to any holiday parties, please be safe out there. Be responsible. Go with friends or family that you can trust to take you home safely if you are drinking. And just enjoy time with your loved ones. And I hope you guys have the best holidays ever. And as always, cheers to a good week, guys. Bye. Ordering dinner. What? Not the vinaigrette.